We're having our roundtable discussion with our WNWO Moms on the Go, and earlier, if you were joining us, we were talking about kid-friendly apps. We'll continue that in just a little bit, but first, we want to introduce a very special guest.
Yeah, today we have with us Jen Brower from the Phleger Foundation. Our charity this month, we're doing a charity every month we want to promote and support. So this month we're doing the Phleger Foundation, and we'll let Jen, towards the end she can talk about it some more too, but Jen's also a mom. How many kids do you have?
I have one. She's 1.5.
Oh,
another little one.
Yes.
Does she use an iPad or Kindle?
Does she have either one?
She's iPad.
Nice, she has an iPad. So we'll talk a little bit about the foundation in just a little bit. Well, let's just continue our conversation. We were talking about some of the apps that you found in particular on One Parenting website. Right, Molly?
Yes. On parenting.com, they kind of break it out by age group for you and either give you like the best 30 or, you know, the top 10. And they have everything from, you know, 8-year-olds down to babies. And Lisa and I were kind of talking and going over, you know, when is it kind of too young to start? But they have them like for the 6-month-old, you know, really just one that are kind of helping with motor skills. There's one called Bubbles, which basically has all of these bubbles that pop up, and the baby just touches it, and every time they touch the bubble, it pops.
That sounds like, you know, something that's not too over the top, but it's nice to sort of slowly introduce them.
Just his hands are just like, you know.
Exactly.
I've never used those. But
I think what's important to parents as well is how much does all this cost? Are these apps pretty inexpensive?
Yeah, we actually on our iPad have almost all free apps. There's a few we have that are 99 cents, $1, but I'm not going to spend $5 on, you know, they come and go. As your kid grows up, you need different apps. So there's actually a ton of free apps, or even the like light version, which is the free version. But we found a lot, like Colton knows a lot of us. He's 2.5. He has like letters and sounds. And he uses like Super Y, which is one that tells you all about what the letter is, how to draw it or say it, and the sound it makes. There's another one that's called Intro to Math by Montessori. And that's like all about counting. It's really basic, but that's what they need, I think, at that age, is something simple. It like is colorful, and it counts, you know, to 10 or 20. And it's just like easy, and those are like $3.99, $2.99.
So everything's kind of under $5,
definitely,
which is great.
Definitely.
Jen, let's get you into this conversation as well. You've got a newbie, so how are you slowly integrating your daughter into all this technology?
Well, my husband has an iPad, and he's downloaded free applications, and her favorite is a piano that plays the music when you hit the button, so she can, as you said, just hit the pad wherever, and it makes fun sounds.
Okay. One of the worries, though, you got to think that parents might have, especially you ladies, your parents. I'm the only one without a child here on this panel. But, you know, iPads, Kindles, they cost so much money. How do you protect them from your child who doesn't know the value?
Well, I can't really say that mine's protected. I mean, I don't even have a case on it, and you know, I try to tell them to be careful with it, but it definitely gets thrown. It definitely gets stepped on. You know, but I'm always reiterating, like, it's fragile. We need to be careful with it. We don't throw it. There are things that you can buy, you know, to protect it. There's cases. There's even some apps that you can download that will allow kids only into certain areas of the iPad. So if you don't want them to go into certain folders or certain applications, then you can block that.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find the exact name of what that was. So
yeah, just Google it. And you can also Google your foundation. Tell us a little bit about that.
My foundation is Phleger Foundation, and that's at janetphlegerfoundation.com. And I started it in honor of my mother, who passed away when I was 19 years old of pancreatic cancer. And we provide college scholarships and group therapy for children who had a parent with cancer.
All right. Such a touching story. Thank you both. Thank you, ladies, for all joining us this morning.